I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio Skulls all day.
The lyric scientist lab.
What a catchy song that is. It's stuck in my head. It's been stuck in my head for a couple days, and I hate it. But you know what you don't hate, folks? You don't hate the 262nd episode of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast with Jared Lee and RJ. I mean, come on. What is there not to like? We continuously continue to continuously continue, if that makes any sense.
RJ is high.
A little bit. Just a tad. Not so much as I am on other episodes of this show, but stoned nonetheless. Oh, there you go. Pass
You don't have to follow.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. But
I'm just feeling like, yeah. I'm just pissed. That's all.
Well, Jared pours that. We hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving, a nice Turkey Day. The day that we celebrate, the pilgrims coming to America, and then we find out that everybody's been slaughtered. It's pretty terrible.
Well, it's not that terrible, but it's not what people think it is.
No, and I tend to agree as we get older and we learn more about, our nation's history, and it's just like, oh, shit. We talked about this last week, everything we were taught as kids.
It gets worse than you think.
Yeah, everything we're taught as kids is kind of like pushed to the wayside, and it's like, oh, hey, by the way, these are actually very horrible people.
It's all a lie. It's all
fucking
a lie.
Crazy. But, regardless, no matter how the holiday was founded, and I say that, I guess, lightly, we want to make sure everybody enjoyed theirs. I know I enjoyed mine. Got up a little early, helped Mom get the kitchen ready, put on the Macy's Day Parade, something I watched for all about 20 minutes or so, 20 to 30 minutes.
Are you fucking 12?
Well, my mom likes it, and I was helping her set up stuff in the kitchen.
I'm
so
talking about you, motherfucker.
Oh, well.
Oh, look at the balloons.
Well, no, I wasn't so much like, look at the balloons. I was kind of like, look at those balloons, like that. But, they're big-ass fucking balloons, dude. But watched about 30 minutes of that. Was like, all right, let me go upstairs, hop on the sticks. Double experience in Call of Duty. We all know where that's going. Get a couple levels, a couple prestigious, by the way. Watch some football. 12 o'clock game. Pretty entertaining for the most part.
Sounds like a lot of boring shit to me.
And then dinner time comes. So we
You know what it sounds like? Sounds like a lot of white shit.
Well, there was a lot of whiteness going on. If I had to be honest with you. No, but we ate around 5:30. My mom made a ton of food. And we sit down at the table, we say a prayer, and we begin to eat. And I'm watching the 4 o'clock game as this is going on, and I proceed to have over the course of 30 minutes or so, about 3 plates of food. Great, delicious, excellent.
Bro, you don't gotta eat like a fucking slave, bro. There ain't nobody taking it from you.
I know that, but my mom makes enough, and
that doesn't mean you gotta eat it fucking fast.
Well, it doesn't matter. Well, I didn't. I guess I don't know.
You said 30. You said 30 with shit.
Maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. I'm just taking
3 plates within 30 minutes is crazy.
We'll say 35 to 40.
Okay, that's not much better.
But regardless, so I eat. I feel good. I'm stuffed, as everybody should feel on Thanksgiving. Watch a little more of the football game. Decided to go up. So I decided to play my PlayStation, as crazy as it sounds. I was like, you know what? It's Thanksgiving. I feel like in a single-player game-ish kind of mood. I downloaded a game that is critically acclaimed. I don't know much about it, but I've played maybe about an hour and a half or so into it. It's a game called Heavy Rain. It's about the origami killer. And long story short, I proceed to play.
Nobody
this.
knows who the fucking origami killer is.
Yeah. So I'm learning. You know, I'm playing and I'm learning and all this stuff. And I decide to. It's maybe 8:30 or so at this point. I decide, you know, I literally started dozing off because I've got the itis like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
all
because
right?
you ate 3 plates in fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was ridiculous what I did. And there was plenty of leftovers too, which I ate yesterday. But what I was gonna say is so I decide to get up, stretch my legs after playing this game, which is pretty cool, pretty interesting. I'm not a big fan of how the controls are. They're a little weird, but it's an interesting game nonetheless. And I decide to lay down, and it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I lay down, and then I lift my head up, and it's like 9:30 in the morning. I like literally passed out for like 12 hours. I like blacked out. And that was my Thanksgiving. And I just want everybody to know that I enjoyed mine, and I hope you enjoyed yours.
Why are you staring at me?
I'm not staring at you.
Thank you.
I'm staring at the camera.
Now you are.
Because people want to see my face and they want to see my eyes, as Jared likes to say. That is the creepiest thing anybody's ever said to me. But that's okay. That's all
That's
right.
how television works, guy.
Well, I understand that. Well, now I do, I guess. You know,
Took you
wholeheartedly.
fucking 80
But
years.
how was your turkey day? Did you do anything eventful other than eat?
Went to Richmond, like I pretty much always do, and fucking cooked some food. I actually cooked.
Oh.
Me and my cousin cooked because it was just me, my cousin, my mom, and my aunt. My other cousin, his daughters down in Atlanta because he had to work the next day. So whatever. But yeah, we cooked, we ate. Because my aunt moved out of my cousin's, long story anyway. We were looking at old pictures that were like our grandparents or my grandparents had like albums that were my aunt,
no.
My aunt just had sitting around, and my cousin's trying to clean her house out because my aunt moved out. Long story about that whole situation. But so we were looking through the pictures, and then we started talking about. It's funny you were talking about how the Europeans came over.
Yes, yeah, that's
It is confirmed. A lot of black people say that they have Native American in their family. It is confirmed 100% that I do have Native American blood in me.
All right, so you discovered this.
I already knew, but I just didn't know the exact route.
You got confirmation, is what?
No. I knew it for sure, but I didn't know how and where it came from. And I'm pretty sure it's from both sides, my grandmother and my grandfather. I don't know about on my pop side. That's a whole different story. But then I started looking at, because I found out what it was. I found out which tribe they were from. And it's a tribe that's near Richmond called Mattaponi. Mattaponi. Yeah, Mattaponi. And they're like, they got a reservation down on that river, Mattaponi River. A whole fucking thing. And then I started looking in the history about that tribe. Come to find out, they were there for 15,000 years.
15,000 years. That's
Yeah.
a long fucking time.
So if anybody wants to say of European descent that this is their country, fuck off.
I'm just happy to eat food and watch football. And
Okay. That's fine. That's
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I mean, that's really my whole take on that.
But when you find out something like that, and you start looking in the history of the people that you find out you kind of come from, then it's like, all right, this changes a lot.
I think it would. It sounds like it does.
So not only did you take my ancestors from Africa, then I just found out a whole thing about during the 1700s, the term mulatto, because today we use mulatto as just, I think it was, how would you Nate, like, what would you think a mulatto was?
Like I almost feel like it's like the way to describe somebody's skin tone or ethnicity to a degree.
Yes and no, but there, like during like segregation and everything, I think it became synonymous with like mixed with black and white. So that's a mulatto right there.
Yeah.
But in the 1700s, if you were mixed with anything, whether it was Native American, African, or European, any of those mixes, you were considered a mulatto.
Okay.
So a person that was mulatto, considered mulatto, they could have been R-worded by some European,
Yeah.
and then because they didn't really have like a father or a family, that's how they got into slavery.
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of ways that people could have become slaves just because they didn't have the power anymore because of Europeans. And then I found out the same tribe, the Matipona, they were involved in three, what they called them Anglo, I think it was Anglo-European. But this is during the 1600s. This is before the nation was even born.
All right.
Like the 13 colonies, and all this in Virginia, because you got to remember, Virginia was the first colony that the British took over. That like Virginia is like Jamestown. That's
Yeah.
where all the
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
happened.
I
That
might
part
not
of
be
history,
super
that part of history,
savvy, but
that part of history is true. So they were involved in these three different wars, and they called them the Anglo-European wars. And like I was just like, whoa, I got to look deeper into this shit and figure out it's a lot of wild shit.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your Thanksgiving.
I mean, yeah, it's much better than your fucking boring ass shit.
Dude, mine wasn't boring. Mine was I look at
You
it
did
now.
the same thing you would do any other fucking day.
I didn't really necessarily do that. However,
What do you
I
mean?
did-
You
I-
just named everything that you would do. Say it was Sunday and your mom was cooking dinner, which she did, and then football was on, which you would have been watching, and then when there was no football, you would have been playing video games. So you did the same exact thing you do every Sunday. Congratulations.
but the holiday spirit was there. And
Was
the
it?
It was. It's like I felt the vibes in me. I got up early. I opened my window. It was very breezy outside, and then I closed it 10 minutes later. I was like, what am I thinking? Because I just wanted to, I wanted to feel it, I just wanted to feel it. And it's just something that I enjoy doing. I'm glad that I can take a day off of work and be lazy and enjoy it with my family and stuff like that. And speaking of that,
You're lazy every day.
No, God, I wish.
Work doesn't count, bro.
Uh,
It's what you do on the hours after work.
okay. And so after we did the podcast last week, I ended up taking my mom and sister out to dinner.
Mhm.
And we go to Osteria Mariano. Mariano. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, which is pretty
It doesn't
local.
matter. It's expensive.
It is. Oh yes, it is. Oh yes, it is. So we end up going there, and I already know I'm about to just spend a copious amount of money, and I don't care because it's my mom and sister's birthday dinner. And so we get there, we go inside. It's really nice in this place, man. I swear, I know we don't have a whole lot of money, but dude, we should definitely go there for like a happy hour or something. It's just nice in there. It's just chill. Like I feel like no threat to society can happen while I'm in that building, if that makes any sense. But anyway, so we sit down, get a table, get our menus, and then they bring us some bread. They bring us the little olive oil to dip it in, which was really good. It's homemade.
The olive oil's homemade?
It's like, yeah, well, I would think so. It's their own recipe. I wouldn't say it's homemade. Put it this way,
It's
it's their own
probably
recipe.
imported from Italy.
Really, really good. And so the menu comes. I'm looking at the menu. There's like fucking probably like 8 different things that I want to try. And I end up getting I believe it's called the nogi. Basically what it is, it's
That's jujitsu without a gi.
yeah,
Nogi.
yeah, nogi, yeah. So it's basically like It's like imagine like little like pasta shells, like the outside of them, like not the inside, like just
Gnocchi.
and it's like topped with mozzarella sauce.
It's called
meat.
gnocchi.
Gnocchi, yeah. So yeah, there we go.
How do I know more Italian shit?
Well,
than you?
hold on. Well, this was actually my first time trying this shit. So
that's actually a really famous pasta piece because they use their finger and they individually.
yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
And so I end up getting that. And you get your choice of protein. So I got chicken. I always get chicken or shrimp, depending on what it is. And so they bring me this big fucking bowl, dude. Like, I mean, this massive bowl. This shit could have probably fed like 3 people, dude. Like, swear to God.
Well, it's family style. You're supposed to share it.
Oh my God, dude.
You ate it all, didn't you?
I had like maybe a very tiny portion of my bowl left by the time I was done.
You're supposed to share it with the whole table.
Well, see, the thing is, this is a meal. This wasn't and we had appetizers, and we had like some brisket appetizers on top of that.
No. Here,
Oh,
let me
my
teach you a little
God.
something about your people.
Oh my God, dude.
When you go to a real Italian restaurant, it's family size. So you bring it. You order it. They bring it to the table. And everybody's supposed to share each dish.
Oh my God, dude! Which is what the way I felt afterwards. Oh, holy Christ, dude! So, my mom and sister get what they order. We're eating. We get some drinks and some more bread and stuff, and it was really, really cool. But God, that shit. One, it was delicious, and I cannot recommend that place more than enough. 2, it was very quiet in there this year because we went last year. And then 3, oh my God.
It's expensive. Everything's expensive now.
Oh,
I don't,
dude.
no, don't, I'm not pulling it up. So
Yeah. So,
just keep going.
So everything's expensive. So I ended up spending like $270 bucks, for all 3 of us.
Fuck that.
Dude, yeah, crazy, right? Crazy. And that's for 3 meals, an appetizer, and like a round of drinks, pretty much. And the bread is pretty much free. I mean, they don't charge for bread, but that's
no, they charge you for everything else.
Oh, dude, they charge you for everything else. But dude, it was so fucking worth it. It was delicious. Then we ended up going to the movies, and then I saw Wicked, which was really different. Not that I wanted to see that over Gladiator 2. Hopefully, I'll see that soon. But I actually kind of liked it. I'm not going to lie to you. It's like literally a musical with like super colorful backgrounds.
Oh, you just lost me.
Yeah, it's
as soon as you said musical, I'm out.
Yeah, put it this way. I was having a good time, so I enjoyed it for what it was. That movie is like 3 hours long, dude.
It's a musical. That's wild.
Holy fucking shit. I had no idea. Dude, I walked into my house and it was like literally like after 11 o'clock, and I was like, what the fuck?
I'm not paying for that shit.
Oh my God. But had a super, super good time with the family for their birthday. Just wanted to share that story.
I don't want
Because
you advertising vapes on here.
well, no, I don't want to be doing that. I
Well,
don't.
you just did.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh well, you did. Yeah. I'll wait till that movie comes out on
Some
HD.
streaming platform. Do you know what I want to watch that I haven't watched yet, but I think I'm going to start maybe like tonight or tomorrow?
God damn.
Is Cross on Prime. Apparently it's supposed
I'll
to be
get
really
to it.
apparently it's like really good from what I've been hearing.
I've been watching Jackal. Jackal's fucking fire.
What is that?
I told you it's espionage.
Oh yeah, that's the one you were telling me about last week. Yeah, I
Yep.
remember now.
It's on like episode 6 or 7 or some shit. That shit is. I don't know. I haven't watched Cross. I've seen the previews for it. I just haven't had interest in getting to it because now I'm watching Senna, which is about a race car driver, F1 driver, who died in the 90s, 94. But it's basically about his life and how he became a race car driver, and basically about his life. not a documentary. It's more like a biopic type thing.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting because it's. I was watching it, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, if you're the only way you're gonna really like this, I mean, it's a cool story, but if you are into F1, then you'll like get it because all the same stuff applies to today, like how the drivers kind of make deals with other teams, like, hey, I'm trying to come over there, but
Yeah.
you guys got to do something about this engine, and I need you to be up front because I want another world champion type shit, or want to win a world championship. So it's always these underlying deals going on, and then other people are it's a lot of politics, so which goes on today. So it's kind of cool.
Well, I mean, when I would think when you're in that, especially that stratosphere of competition, that a lot of that would happen, anywhere to a degree, right?
I mean, I think more so in F1 because there's so much money involved. I mean, like, there's a lot of money involved in other sports, but not like.
So how much?
F1.
Let me ask you, how much would like if you had a normal, just regular F1 race, like just a standard race, what does the winner normally take home? Like and I'm sure there's a lot of
it depends
tangibles.
on their contract.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of tangibles.
Depends on their contract.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't really tell you.
Okay, so
Everybody has a different contract.
Is there like there's like no like rough like roundabout number?
We can look it up, but I don't think there is one.
No, I was just curious because I was going to say, since it is such a global sport, I know the revenue.
It's not so much about the drivers, bro. You're just thinking about how much does a driver get if they win. You got to remember, this is a team sport. Like, yeah, there's two drivers, and the drivers, there can only be one championship driver, but the team gets extra money for winning the championship at the end of the season or getting a certain ranking or position.
Yeah.
After the season's over, they get all like bonus money from the FIA, which is the organizing body, plus the sponsorships. Like that, like companies pay big money to have their names on those cars.
I got you.
Because they get so much exposure, and then I couldn't tell you how. Like, it depends, man, but it's in the billions.
Oh, okay. That's actually a lot.
The driver's not in the billions. They're probably like per race. I don't know, fucking 10 million, depending on who they are.
Well, yeah. So that's a rough idea of how much revenue is in this sport.
It's a huge amount of. Bro, think about it. They travel. There's 24 races now, which is the most that it's ever been, and that's in one season. And the second to last race is tomorrow in Qatar, and then they go to Baku, and then the season's over till February, Marchish. But in that time, I forgot what I was gonna say. I got fucking lost. Anyway, they fly all over the world. So you got to remember, you got to take all these fucking cars and all these parts and all these chief and crew members.
Yeah.
All the equipment, all this shit has to go around the world. The cha-ching shit starts adding up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely understand that aspect of it.
It's a very expensive sport. Like, Joe Blow just can't run up in there and be like, hey, I want to race. Like, no, you got, and there's a whole, there's way too much to get into.
So I can't run up to the winner, like in the crowd circle, and be like, I want to race you, Chad, for the world championship.
No,
like I can't,
No, because your ass would never fucking beat these guys.
Maybe.
Don't say don't know. I 100%.
If I
1,000%. If you practice for how long? Please tell me.
I don't know. Practice long enough. I
No,
guess.
no. How long do you think?
I don't know. Maybe 2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
Okay. These guys have been racing karts since they were like 3 years old.
Yeah, I still think 2 years is enough to at least let me get the handle. Like, I wouldn't say I would win, but I think I could compete.
Bruh, you're tripping.
Nah, I don't think so.
Bro, okay.
I'm just.
First of all, within 2 years, you wouldn't even have access to a car that is on that level.
Okay, so see that I didn't know.
What do you mean you didn't know?
What I didn't.
I just told you how much the shit cost.
Well, I understand that, but I'm just saying. Say hypothetically, like I'm like some local guy that wins like some old wagon wheel race, right? And then they're like, "Oh my God, we want that guy to be on our team." He's
A
gonna be
wagon
our-"
wheel race?
Yeah, we'll say a wagon wheel.
You're talking about F1,
I understand
the
that.
pinnacle of motorsports.
I get that.
You know what pinnacle means?
Yes, the very the tip,
The peak,
the peak, the
the
top.
top.
You know, I've seen cliffhanger and I've seen vertical limit. And I found that poor woman in the ice. But regardless, what I was gonna say is no, just say hypothetically, I have the access to all that stuff that everybody else has.
Okay, hypothetically.
And then I trained for 2 years. I think after 2 years, I think I could at least compete with some of these guys. At least with the accessibility of all, said material to
I don't
prepare.
think you could.
Well, I think I could. I feel
look,
like
not that we could ever prove this, but I 100% guarantee that you would not be able to compete with the last driver on the grid. Out of 20 cars, you would be, let's say they added you, you're 21. You'd be 21 getting lapped 3 times by the leader.
I'd say I'd get like 17 or so. I don't know. I just feel like here's
a challenge for you. We can go to the F1 arcade. I was talking about the F1 arcade. We can go there, and we'll put you on. We'll start you with casual.
No, I like casual.
'Cause there's rookie. There's rookie,
All right.
and there's casual,
Okay.
and then there's
What is it? Professional?
pro, and then expert.
Okay.
Or do you want to start at expert first?
Well, if I have to drive stick.
It's not necessarily a stick. It's manual. It's paddle shift.
Okay, that's fine. Once I get that down, then I'll be good.
You don't even know what it is.
I'll figure it out.
You don't even know how to drive a stick, so you don't even know how gears work.
Well, I understand that. So once
What the fuck are you talking about?
So that's
you don't
why
even know how to drive a stick,
I don't.
and you think you're gonna be a better driver than these guys within 2 years,
Yeah, why not?
bro? You
Why
are
not?
tripping hardcore.
Why not?
This is how I know you can't drive.
Dude, I am like the best driver.
You know,
bro.
there's two. No, oh my god,
Dude, I bet you.
there are 2 things, and I've said this before. There are 2 things that men always think they can do: fight and drive, and usually they suck at both. 90% of motherfuckers can't do anything. Shit, as far as fighting and driving is probably maybe a little higher, but fighting, less than 2% of people actually know how to fight.
I believe that.
So imagine the percentage of people who actually know how to drive.
I know what I'm doing. Don't worry, man.
That street shit you're driving, and that Ford Focus is not driving, bro.
Don't worry.
Oh my god.
All
I
you
can't
gotta do is point and go.
believe you're doing this.
Yeah, point and go. That's all you got to do.
You're,
Point and go.
okay. This is like saying within 2 years you could be a better quarterback than Tom Brady.
No.
So then why the fuck do you think you can like disregard these guys when they're the top of their fucking game?
I think it's because it's driving. It's something I already know how to do.
You don't know how to drive.
I do know how to drive.
You know how to fucking put your pedal, you know how to put your car and fucking drive and turn the steering wheel and brake, gas. That's it. You don't know the physics. You don't know. Do you even know what a blip is? Do you know what a blip is?
I want to say no, just to make it short.
Okay. You need to do, well, if you're driving a stick, you need to know what a blip is.
Okay.
Especially fast. You know what trail braking is?
That I do.
What's trail braking?
It's basically when you're fucking hitting the curb. No, I'm thinking of hard braking. So no, I don't know what that is either. No. Hold on, no, I confused myself.
Let's see. And this is all stuff you can learn within 1 month, but whether you know what it is and being able to apply it practically are two different things. Let me think of something else. Well, I know that. Well, first of all, you have to be prepared physically for the G-forces that an F1 car has.
Yeah, I know that's a thing too.
And your neck looks a little pencily, so.
Oh, look at my little pencil neck. Look at me. Look at me racing with my head.
Like you gotta do some exercise. These motherfuckers have thick necks because they have to keep their head up in those corners.
They have thick necks.
Yep.
What a quote. Quote of the day.
It's not quote of the day.
It might be.
You just think you're fucking. So you think you could play better than Tom Brady within 2 years?
No, I'm just saying.
So you think you could drive better than Lewis Hamilton within 2 years?
I didn't say. I did initially say I could win. However, I feel like I would be at least able to compete. I just feel like if you
could
do
not
some-
compete.
I'm telling you, I just feel like if you do something consistently for 2 years, you can at least compete.
Not at elite level. No. It takes 10 years or 10,000 hours at anything on average to be elite at it. Or even to be good at it.
Excuse me. Well, I don't know. I would still try to give it my best, I guess.
No, dude, please, give it your best.
And I will.
No, you won't.
You don't know that.
I know.
I could win that wagon.
I know RJ.
I could win that wooden wagon wheel
RJ will
race.
say he's going to do something, and then he won't do it.
Not at all.
I don't know what. I'm correct. Is that what you're saying?
Not really. I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Just relax. Just relax.
I'm relaxed.
Do you know what we talked about last week that has actually made headlines again, unfortunately? And I know you don't want to really talk about it, but I just feel it's important enough to talk about is our local high school, after their playoff victory, ended up withdrawing from...
Okay. Yeah, they withdrew. They found, somebody found some text messages. I don't know what the text messages said. So they were like, the athletic director was like, well, I guess we got to pull out now. So there it is what it is. I don't want to go into this whole spiel again because we did the exact same. You even opened it the same way last week.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that
our local high school.
Well, it is our local high school and will forever be our local high school. No, but I just thought since something else had transpired in that time, we could touch base with it. But you are correct. That is what occurred. Things have transpired, and now we are here, and I am going to continue on with the next segment.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I just didn't want to get back into that again.
It's all right. It's all right. And you know what else?
It's just the whole thing is aggravating. I don't like.
Yeah, but do you know what's not aggravating, folks?
Aggravating, disappointing, sad. Yeah, I don't want to get into it.
All right. Well, we won't get into it, but what we will get into is making sure you catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. 9 a.m. Monday for the visual, sharp, bright, and early for the visual on YouTube. I said that once already. My bad. And, yeah. Anywhere you get your podcast. Come on.
Didn't I send you something last week?
This is like the best on Twitch. Saturday live. Sorry, I was trying to struggle with. I was struggling with my words here. Live at 6:30 p.m. ish here on Twitch every Saturday. Gotta love it. You got to fucking love it.
I could have sworn I sent you something. Maybe I didn't send it. Silo was pretty dope.
Yes.
Starting to give me a little Lost feel.
You know, it I will agree with that statement. Sorry, I was having.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, dude. Like, you know,
You've been off since I got here.
I haven't been off at all.
Yeah, you look a little off.
You know what's crazy? Like 8 people have said that to me this week, and I have no idea why. I'm completely fine.
Smoking them tweeds, feeling
Dude.
fine.
Dude, fucking holy Christ, dude. Yeah, dude, don't smoke that shit. It'll fucking.
You did right now.
No. That was earlier in the day. No, but to compare it to Lost, like the vibes, yeah, I'm starting to feel it. I'm also starting to like the overall tone of the show, like, or at least of this season and what they're doing with it. So I feel like maybe in the next episode or two, we're going to be confronted with like some crazy ass plot twist that is going to lead up to yet another crazy ass plot twist. That is what I think is going to happen.
I mean, but I don't think we really had too many major plot twists.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I think they're leading into something.
I'm even talking about the first season. What kind of plots? There wasn't much plot twist. Or maybe because I kind of I felt what was going to happen. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I know in order to maintain, somebody's attention, you got to have that one, like, moment.
Mhm.
Well, not like that. Not like, don't do it like that. It sounds like I'm fucking
what's
drowning
happening right
in
now.
the Chesapeake, which would be awful, by the way. The water's probably terrible. It's probably filthy, salty, all sorts of nastiness.
What, you mean like ocean water?
Yeah, like ocean water, which is disgusting. I don't know. Just the whole idea of the beach it's cool, but
What do you like besides fucking sitting on your ass and playing video games?
I like hold on. I like reading. Reading is good. That no matter what it is I'm reading. It could be an article, it could be a book, it could be a magazine.
Man, you ain't read shit. First of all, reading articles online that's not really reading.
I like eating. Eating is
That's sitting on your ass.
Yeah, I typically stand when I eat for the most part. At least at work.
That doesn't.
Well, regardless, I like sports. Sports are cool.
Sitting on your ass.
I like doing a podcast. Oh, we do a podcast. We're
Sitting on your ass.
I almost want to do like a weather bit when there's like a storm outside with like the umbrella and me like blowing away kind of thing.
Do it. You have a phone.
I could, but I might lose my phone. We're going to use a camera.
You might lose your phone.
What if I get blown away and then I lose my phone?
I don't.
Just saying. What else do I like doing? I like girls. Girls are cool. Girls are pretty. I said football. I said food. Oh, I know what I like. I like the high I get off of the brisk, cool air from the fall breeze. I like that. That's cool. It's very euphoric. I don't know how to really describe it. I also like, I said food, but I guess I could specify food. I like eggs. I like bacon. I like rigatoni.
It's gonna be a short one, folks.
I also like garlic bread.
RJ didn't buy it. Didn't nothing.
No, what do you mean? I'm just going off of what I was saying.
Okay.
But you know what we could talk about?
What's that?
We could talk about Call of Duty. And
We can't.
What do you mean? We could. We could talk about.
We could talk about how you don't read your messages on Twitch still.
Dude, I've literally had my chat open, dude.
Lies.
I swear to God, bro.
Not today, you didn't.
Dude, for like 45 minutes I did. And then I turned it off because my phone was dying. And then I had to put it on the charger. So
Where is your laptop?
Oh, it's in my living room.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's where it is. I just, in order to put it in my room and to set it up in order for me to, game properly, I need, something to sit it on, like an actual, I wouldn't even say like a tray, but I need something to physically sit it on, pretty much for the
So
most
there's
part.
nothing in this house that you could have set it on.
I could, but nothing that I feel would be.
It doesn't have to
Beneficial?
be permanent because it's not.
Well, no. I'm not looking for a permanent. I'm for short term solutions as well, but nothing that I feel would be, beneficial. At that time, kind of thing. That's just me.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, well, I'm working on it.
Look, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying.
How was comedy?
What comedy?
Didn't you do a show on Tuesday?
Oh, fuck that.
Oh,
Tuesday was whack.
no.
Told you, man. I'm tired of doing fucking shit for motherfuckers that ain't there. I don't even want to do new jokes. I don't want to because that's why it's whack. So that's why I go other places and fucking do it.
Have you gone anywhere this week or recently?
I was sick most of last week, so I didn't go anywhere. And now I don't know if I can go far of anywhere because of my fucking vehicle. So yeah, that's how I feel this week.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna cheer you up.
Don't please leave it. Because you were about to sing or do some.
I was not gonna say. I might have been thinking about singing to you, but I might have not been.
For no banana in my tailpipe.
I might have been singing to Jared as he.
Don't do it. You're gonna aggravate me more.
I don't want to aggravate you.
I know. Then don't sing.
Well,
I asked you not to sing. Don't fucking sing.
Let me ask you: have you ever thought that like we're the cause of our own problems? Like everything that happens to us is like our own fault in some weird way.
That's why I try not to think negatively.
Well, neither do I, or at least I attempt not to, especially as I've gotten older. But I'm starting to like be a firm believer in that shit. Like, dude, just project happiness. I want you to be happy.
You didn't project happiness when I came in, this motherfucker.
What do you mean? I was just like, hey, Jared.
I don't know. You seemed a little off.
I'm not off. No, I am not off. I am.
He was a fat Faison liar.
I don't know how I'm off. I don't. I'm serious. Dude, you came in. I'm like, let's do this.
I was
podcast.
fucking pissed because of my fucking car.
Yeah, well, I know that, and I'm here to try to cheer you up. And I'm not going to sing, and I'm not going to attempt to sing because it's going to be terrible. We're going to lose all our viewers, all the wonderful people that are.
There are none.
Oh, well, that's okay. We still got a dope ass podcast, dude. I mean, consider how many people can say that they're this consistent. None. Zero. Doesn't exist. Dude, they're not even this consistent in professional sports. We are professional podcasters, and we deserve our credit. And I just want you to know that. I do.
I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Well, so are you. If I'm gay, you're gay.
Not at all.
You don't know that.
I did. Well, I did tell you I just washed my balls, and then you said fantastic. So I don't know. How's that?
Well, first of all, I didn't really know. It was just such a random message from you, and I just happened to be sitting there like, oh, hey, Jared texted me, and I'm like, oh, hey, he's washed his balls, and I don't know how to reply. Freshly washed his balls, and you guys should be washing your balls daily too, please, or you're just, man, woman, whatever, just make sure you're just being hygienic about yourself. It's very important, very important.
You'd be surprised how many people don't do that, but anyway.
It's crazy. Some people actually do stink. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild, dude. Like, some people, legit, have,
you don't smell yourself, bro?
Some people have, normal, just BO.
Oh, that's usually from diet.
Well, that could be a factor. There could be a factor of Well, diet and
Yeah, there's not much more.
well, there's diet, and then I also think there's well, obviously being hygienic. You know, if you're not cleaning yourself daily, I mean, dude, I have to bathe daily. I have to. Like it's like in my like routinely in my brain
Yeah,
to.
but it goes beyond just bathing. It's like clipping your fingernails, shaving, fucking using deodorant, fucking clipping your toenails, washing your feet. Even a lot of people like I've heard people say they don't wash their feet in the shower. They just let the water run down into their feet.
No, that's like another way of saying, hey, I'm taking a piss in this urinal, but I haven't taken my dick out. You know.
What?
Go ahead, continue, please.
What the fuck are you saying? No, like there's people who say they don't wash their fucking feet in the shower.
No, you gotta wash your fucking feet.
Like with like actual soap and like in between, because that's where all the fungus is in between your fucking toes.
Yeah, dude, you gotta clip your toenails, you gotta clip your fingernails, you gotta.
I just said that.
Well, yeah, but you gotta brush your teeth, you gotta gargle with mouthwash, you gotta.
Yeah, the mouthwash thing is,
See the
They
mouthwash.
they say that lowers your testosterone, so I'm a little weary of using mouthwash all the time. Brushing your teeth for sure, but I don't think you have to use mouthwash all the time. That explains a lot if you use mouthwash every day.
Oh my God! Look at me and my tiny balls.
See, listen to your fucking
oh
voice.
Oh my God!
Listen
look
to
at
your
me.
voice.
Look at my voice. Yeah,
Your
that's
presumption is correct, nigga.
This is my voice, and this is my heavy nuts hitting the sound of the table. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk like that anymore.
And if your fucking socks have holes in them, fucking don't wash them. Buy new socks. It's that fucking simple.
Let me ask you, though. Let me ask you, but have you
And
ever,
throw the fucking holy ones away. What?
So
Go ahead.
no. What I was gonna ask you is, you've never had a pair of socks that had holes in them? Like,
Yeah, you throw them away and you buy new ones.
yeah, but what if like for a while like you just had to like wear them though? Like, would you wear them?
What do you mean?
Like, so say like
No, because I don't like the feeling of my half of my foot in the damn sock and the other half not.
okay, I think that's fair. I think that's a very
Right?
adult.
First of all,
assessment.
if you're walking around your house barefoot, and let's say you got hardwood floors, which
Yeah.
most people do these days, you're gonna feel the cold of the fucking hardwood floor on one spot on your foot, and that's maybe it's just me, and maybe I partially have a tism or two, but that's a sensory thing for me, and
Right.
I don't know. I need to have the entire foot covered,
I got you.
or I'm not having life right now.
All right. Yeah, so I've got hardwood floors. However, I do wear socks in the house. You know, like
Well, I
you
mean,
know.
you shouldn't be wearing shoes in the house.
No, fuck, people that do that's fucking weird, dude. Well, it's also like people that wear jeans in their house. Like,
I do that.
I
every now and then.
mean, you get like so.
Not if I've worn the jeans outside, then I'm not. If I'm just
So when is it appropriate to really wear jeans in your house? Is this like before you go out?
you can wear
Yeah.
jeans and whatever the fuck you want.
I understand
What's
that.
wrong
but
with wearing jeans?
There's nothing wrong with wearing jeans, but wearing them in your house,
What's wrong with it?
it just seems very uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah, they might be uncomfortable, but then you don't have to wear them if they're uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're in your house.
yeah, so you shouldn't. I don't know.
And no, shouldn't. It's not you. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I just don't think. I'm saying, like, if I'm wearing jeans in my house, like, I'm putting them on and I'm getting ready to leave within like 30 minutes. And then I'm going to go somewhere for however long and then come back, come home, and then take said jeans off and then be in my normal household attire. That's the only time I feel it's appropriate to wear jeans in your house. There are people that just get up, they get dressed, they put jeans on, and then they sit in their house.
Whose people is this?
I don't know, but I just know that there are people that do that.
Wait,
and I think-
whoa. You have to know somebody who's done that.
I just feel like this is like a thing. Like, it's got to be happening. Like it can't not be happening.
I've never heard it happen, but I don't also pay attention that much to what
Neither
goes
do
on
I, but
in
I'm
someone
telling you,
else's
somebody
house.
somewhere right now is wearing jeans in their house, dude. And they're comfortable in them.
Again,
which is
it's their
fine.
house.
Yeah, I get it, but jeans in the house just does not compute in my mind.
I don't know what's wrong with this guy, guys.
Hey, it's not. There's nothing wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the fuck's going on with RJ this week. He's just a little spacey.
Not space.
I think it's too much weed and probably some CBD in there too.
I actually haven't had any CBD in probably a week. I've barely smoked anything in like almost a month. As crazy as it sounds, no bullshit.
Smoked anything? What?
Like weed, like actual weed. Like
Lies.
I've taken a couple
You
puffs.
smoked last week.
Yeah, a couple puffs.
You were high when we were doing the show.
I know, but it was just a couple puffs.
That's smoking.
Yeah. It is, but it isn't like, you know.
I tried to cover my mouth on that one.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's
I got my hand on the control and my hand on my drink.
Do you know what I want to do? Is I want to play the Yakuza series.
Well, it's on the PlayStation.
Yeah, so I was looking, and so when I was playing my PlayStation the other day for the first time.
I don't feel like downloading games anymore. It takes too long.
It's funny you say that. I had to do an update for COD.
I had to do that for fucking MW2 the other day, and I'm like, bro, it's uninstalled or not installed. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I just installed it 2 days ago, and now you fucking update it again?
Yeah, it's fucking garbage. COD is the culprit when it comes to that.
Well, they
really,
put everything under one thing now, and it's fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah, the user interface is, like, pretty wild. But, no, I was looking into it because I just want to play something new and fresh here within the next month or so. And that series looks really dope. Looks very story-heavy oriented. And the gameplay looks pretty sick. But I also hear that they're, like, 100-hour completions per game. So that kind of has me, like, a little, like,
I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. You know, I'm getting to a time in my life where I still want to be able to have fun and enjoy it, but I don't want to spend months on it doing something. I'm looking at Gears of War, by the way, which is...
Yeah, Red Dead 2, I've been wanting to get back into that, and every time I get back into it, I'm like, this is a long fucking game. And I realize I'm like, I got to ride this fucking horse for fucking hours on end.
No, so I think one of the biggest reasons I do like the holidays is, and I think this is one of the reasons I played my PlayStation on Thanksgiving, was I like the nostalgic vibes and all this stuff. And I was just looking at some of the stuff that I haven't played yet, which is Ghost of Tsushima. There's the Final Fantasy
Sashimi?
Shushimi.
Tsushima. No,
Tsushima.
man. Tsushima.
Tsushima.
No. Look at me.
Tsushima.
Su.
Su.
Say the T and the S.
Su.
No.
Su.
Say T.
Su.
That was better.
Su.
Shima.
Shima.
Tsushima.
Tsushima.
There you go.
Tsushima.
That was better.
All right.
Yeah, but I didn't finish that. I still haven't finished that.
All right. Well, I mean, shit. Gives me a little little legwork. But I was just looking at all the stuff that was like on like the Black Friday
Your OCD
deals.
is going to go insane.
Yeah, it's all right. It's normal.
There's a lot of side missions.
That's all right. I like stuff like that. And then I can slowly just surround it.
Because the reason I haven't finished the game is because that shit pulls you away from everything else. Like, I think I got through the whole first island and did pretty much everything on that.
Yeah.
Then I got to the second island. That was a smaller one.
Yeah.
And then the third one, I'm like, oh my God, this is basically like the first one. And I'm like, gotta go all. And you end up, you're like, oh fuck, I gotta go way back over here. And there's not always a fast travel everywhere. And then you gotta go over here to get to over there, and then take the horse over there.
Yeah.
So it gets kind of fucking.
Well, I was actually playing Uncharted initially before I started playing Heavy Rain. And I always enjoy those games. I know you said you get sick of the puzzles, but I just felt like it was that time of year to revisit them.
That's
played
why I
it
like
for a
Ghost of Tsushima. You can just go around slicing motherfuckers up in
and
different combos and blowing them up.
And that game, Heavy Rain, is pretty dope. But the only thing I don't like about it is like the way it controls. It's like very like awkward. I don't know how to explain it. Like you have to hold like the right trigger in order to use the left joystick to move. It's like really weird.
Sounds like booty to me.
Well, I'm gonna find out. I mean, so far I'm liking
Play
the story.
Ghost first.
Yeah, well, the only reason I downloaded this is because it was on it was free on the PlayStation Store, so that's why I downloaded it.
Can't be good then.
I didn't. Well, no, the game's a couple years old. I mean, it's.
Can't be good then.
I'm gonna find out. I think the story's pretty intriguing so far. Gameplay wise, bah. But I'm kind of drawn in by the mystique. Yeah, the mystique by it.
Ghost of Tsushima is better.
I believe it. Do you know what's even better? Is that I have reached 6th prestige in Call of Duty.
Nobody cares.
I care. We all care.
I get it. I don't care about this shit though, dude.
Don't worry. My mastery levels are coming. I am a god.
Your what? Your masturbating levels.
My mastery levels are coming. No,
See? His masturbating levels are coming.
That is not happening. I actually forgot we had that.
Because it's so loud.
Dude, it's such a great quote. It's such a great quote. But do you know what I do like about COD this year? So I got into Warzone a little bit. Hold on. Hear me out.
I'm hearing.
I know. It's been a long podcast for Jared, folks. Is that I like how they've taken everything in recent years and kind of rolled it into one and taken the best aspect of it and kind of fortified it into making it just a better product overall. And I will say that with Warzone, which I'll be playing here in a little bit, after I'm done grinding my camos and zombies, Nebula.
Yeah, that rocket fucking launcher camo was trash.
Dude, I got to do all 33 weapons, so it's pretty bad. So I have like 7 weapons left, which is really cool.
That one you had on there was disgusting. That's all I'm saying. Look like a neon crochet fucking.
Oh, well, that's what the Pack-a-Punch machine does to the camos. So that just lets you know what level a pack is. So that's how it looks when you Pack-a-Punch it. So for those who don't know what Pack-a-Punching is, that means in zombies, when you accumulate enough points, you take your weapon, you put it in a machine, and it upgrades it, and you can do it up to 3 times because each tier is more powerful than the one previous to it. And then you can add ammo mods and weapon rarity to your arsenal in order to progress farther into the rounds. That's right. You know, I really should be a broadcaster.
Get a life.
Yeah. I'm a happy man.
I'm sorry, what? Oh.
I'm a happy man.
I'm sorry, I didn't yeah.
Motherfucker.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit my head against the microphone.
I don't know, folks.
What do you mean?
This might be the last episode.
No, this is not the last episode. No, don't be that way. I'm sorry you've had a rough week. I'm sorry that you know what, dude, one day we're going to hug on air. It's not going to be today because I know you're not going to do it right now, but we're going to hug on air, and I just want you to feel good. I want you to be happy that I'm 6 prestige. I want you to be happy that I'm getting close to my Nebula camo. I think I am. I want you to be happy that you're...
I'm never going to be happy when you talk about dumb nerd shit.
I want you to be happy that you're a fan of Formula One and that your F1 arcade skills are top tier. I want you to be happy to the fact that you have the best stand-up comedy in all of Springfield. I want you to be happy that you have a car to drive, even if the wheel is wobbling. I want you to be happy.
I have the best stand-up comedy in the D.C. area. How about that? That I have confidence in.
And I want you to be happy that you have confidence in what you have confidence in.
Who you fucking JFK now?
No. He did talk like that, didn't he?
Yeah.
I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Did not mean to do that. It was pretty.
That's not what you can do for your country, but what you can do for you. Oh yeah, he was Irish, huh? That does sound kind of like an Irish accent.
It does. It does. Like when you
An American Irish accent.
Yeah. That sounds right. Well, I mean,
oh, the Kennedys from down the road.
maybe one day we'll know who shot him.
Oh, you know the lad Kennedy? Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, maybe we'll know one day. And you know what's
We'll
crazy?
know what one day?
Who shot him? Like who shot him?
Bro, we know who shot him. You know who did?
Do we?
You do know.
Yeah. We all know. But it was just nice to be like clarified, like on TV. It's like, oh, hey, we were right the whole
First
time.
of all, they're never gonna openly say that specifically. All that's gonna happen is because they just released a bunch of documents recently.
Okay.
I just said recently twice.
All right.
Um,
Recently. He said recently.
And I feel like Cam Newton the way I'm talking right now.
All right.
There's a whole bunch of stuff about psychological experiments that were done, stuff that were done to hypnotize people through television, which has recently been taken offline, but it does exist. And
Okay.
they did do it. Possibly still could be doing it. A lot of shit that they've done. I read some shit today. Because I was looking for this other document. Because there's a bunch that you can go to the Freedom of Information Act.
All right.
They have a whole thing on what that one particular agency has declassified. And I was reading through, it was basically a book on how to do psychological guerrilla warfare. And I read the first few pages and I'm like, holy shit, they could be doing this on any given last few campaigns that they've done.
Okay.
Like Iraq, Afghanistan. It's wild.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So
And-
you're telling me that the government isn't my friend?
Well, I've been telling you that.
Oh my freaking god.
Government's their own friend.
That's got to be like a wild realization too, especially as somebody who like served in the military and all that stuff, and then you come to find out it's
I'll be honest with you. For
and
the
you're
most
just
part,
like,
most people who have served, especially ones who have been to war, unless they were, I don't know, I guess officers, because they usually end up in like higher positions in like the White House and Congress and all that other shit. But like most people who like were in the shit or just kind of have open mind after a while, they realize like, I already been through this. I've seen what y'all do.
okay.
We're not down with this. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk to a lot of people, do you? About stuff like this.
Not in particular, no. Well, one of the reasons I don't.
I know the reason why is you. I don't know why. Well, I know why. I just can't explain it.
Well, I don't do it simply for the fact that I don't like. How should I say this? When I talk to people, I like to talk about normal shit, and then if I do get into somebody who likes to talk that shit, then I'll talk to them about it.
Okay. Well, what do you mean normal shit? Normal shit is the shit that those same people that we're talking about, not those same people, but like the government.
Yeah.
Normal shit is what that you're talking about is what they want you to pay attention to and talk about because they don't want you to pay attention and see what the fuck they're doing. That's why I get upset when y'all motherfuckers are like, "Well, did you see that fucking football game?" No, man, like because there's more important shit going on besides fucking who beat who with a fucking stupid brown ball. That's the shit that I be getting upset about. And then everybody's like, well, Jared, blah, blah. Like, no, I don't give a fuck. Y'all go over there because that's what the Romans did. That's why the Colosseum exists, or it still exists, because they were using that to distract the masses from what the fuck they were really doing. And that's the same shit that's going on today. And if you read this document that I read, they do that in other countries to destabilize them and get them to get the masses to do what they want to do to whoever's regime they're trying to get rid of. So,
Great Scott.
Yeah, that was a lot, folks.
it's not a lot. That's just facts.
Factual information is something that we always like to present here on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. I mean, why would we not want to do anything different? I mean, seriously, who wouldn't want to know the fact that our own government is deceiving us on an everyday basis, and we're all just sheep?
The way, yeah, I know I'm blatantly saying it. Well, I'm not blatantly saying it for a reason. You just keep saying it.
And Jared is correct.
You're trying to get us fucking canceled, motherfucker?
No, dude. I feel like we would have to find I feel like we'd have to be like Mulder and Scully, dude. I feel like we'd have to find like some Area 51 UFO crash site type of shit.
They just fucking released all that shit too. Why do you think they did that? To distract you from something else that they're doing.
See, this is the thing. And then you get upset because I like the X-Files, which is a great show, by the way.
No, I get upset. I
Sorry.
get upset because, again, you're using it that time. When you say, oh, I'm tired, and I get home from work, and I've been working so hard. And again, you just come home, and I'm not just saying you. A majority of Americans, they come home, and this is partly why the rest of the world thinks we're dumb, because motherfuckers don't use their time outside of their work to do anything else to better themselves. And it's just like, oh, I'm off work. Let's go to happy hour. We're going to get drunk and fucking go home and then go to sleep and then wake up and do it all over again. We're 5 days a week. Fucking Monday through Friday, and then fucking Saturday, guess what? We're going to get up and we're going to watch college football or whatever fucking sport's on. We're going to keep getting drunk and drunk and drunk. And then Sunday, football is on. Well, you know what? It's Sunday. We're going to go tailgate. We're going to go to the game, or we're going to stay home, watch the game. We're going to get drunk and drunk and drunk. Monday, oh, guess what? It's Monday again. Got to go to work. Oh, man, I had a shitty day at work. Happy hour. I'm happy again. I got to go to work. Same fucking shit, bro. Nobody's accomplishing nothing. That's why motherfuckers think we're dumb, because motherfuckers keep doing the same shit and they just let it, and they keep feeding you the fucking same shit, and you keep eating it. You're consuming and not fucking, you're consuming the wrong shit and not consuming knowledge and not fucking thinking outside of other shit, or at least trying to find other ways to fucking, I don't know, make your existence on this planet better than just fucking working for somebody else for fucking ever. That's all I'm saying. I'm not just talking about you. I'm just saying in general.
Well, that was powerful. That was very powerful. That was almost enlightening. It was enlightening. I actually feel 2 points higher in intelligence than I did before we started this show. And my intelligence is something that is very, very vital to the success of this show. Not only am I now at 211 points, I'm at 211 of 212. Yep.
What?
During the week before you come over, hold on, before you come over and we do this show, sometimes I like, as you like to say, I like to critically think, or I like to, just kind of give a gauge in my mind of what this show should be. And I want you to know that is a very big part of my week to a degree, because it's important to me and it's important to you. And I just wanted you to know that.
Okay.
Just want you to know that this show is as important to me as it is.
I'm not
to you.
saying.
I just want to hug you, bro.
I'm not hugging you, bro.
Dude. Come on. There's nobody in the chat. Oh my God. What's happened?
Yeah, this is another reason I'm pissed.
Oh my God. Well, it's holiday-ish season, I guess.
Man, it's fucking. It's cold everywhere.
Dude, it's cold
There's
as shit.
There's snow everywhere.
Dude, it's cold as fuck.
I don't want to fucking hear you. You're supposed to be in your house, bundled the fuck up, listening to our fucking show. No fucking excuses. If you want to drink your fucking whiskey in the house, drink your fucking whiskey in the house. Warm it up. Drink a hot toddy, motherfucker. But you should be here right now. That's my Denzel Washington.
That was my scared chicken. I don't know what that was.
That was definitely a scared chicken.
I don't know what that was. I apologize for making that noise. It will not happen again. At least at least within the next 5 minutes. No, but dude, you're right. It's cold as shit, dude. When I left work last night, I was dying. I got in my car. So I got smart, or I was being smart. I started warming my car up like 20 minutes before I left. I like pulled it up to the back of the shop.
That is far too much.
Dude, it was freezing. It was freezing last night.
You're not even supposed to warm your car up like that.
What, for 20 minutes?
You're not supposed to let it sit idling for 20 minutes. It warms up faster when you're driving it.
I understand that, but like when it's cold and you're like, blah, 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 and you turn your key, you just want to be warm instantly. And I just didn't want to do all that. So I backed it up.
Starter then.
Maybe on the next vehicle I buy.
Not worth buying a new car.
I'm not buying anything.
It's not worth buying a new car.
It's not.
Cars are fucking ridiculous right now.
Yeah, dude, it's stupidly expensive. And then
And
they're
then
in the
and
shop
then
the week,
and then
like the week later.
these motherfuckers. It's not even that. It's motherfuckers can't afford it because they're getting financed for like $1,000 to $1,500 payments a month.
Yeah.
Then they can't afford them a year later. First of all, how the fuck do you think you could have afforded that in the first place if you got to pay rent? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, people are crazy, dude. Trust me, dude. It
And
happens
then-
all the time.
So they're
Time to repossess your shit, motherfucker.
pretty much. And what's happening is people, they're like the auction people that work at the auctions are getting these cars for cheap. Well, first of all, like, what's the point? Because even though you're getting it cheaper, you're still not gonna be able to sell the shit. Because if you have a personal dealer, you still got to find the financing for that shit, and it's still gonna be financed. I guess it doesn't matter for the dealer because the financing is not coming from them.
It's fucking crazy, bro. It's
But-
fucking sick.
But they've got like brand new cars sitting on auction lots.
Yeah, they do. They do. That's kind of a part of my new role in my job now. Yeah. It's
Oh, you're going to buy auction? Like,
well, no, I deal with a lot of used and new cars. And then we've had new cars that they're like, hey, we're sending this to auction or whatever the case may be. Don't know why nobody wants it. There could be, it's crazy. A lot of the cars I've dealt with lately, not to be like overly work oriented, is they are newer cars with low miles on them. It's like, hey, why doesn't somebody want this? Either one, they probably couldn't afford it. Two, it's probably got a problem nobody can figure out. And
plus, it's fucking marked up way the fuck too much.
Yeah, dude. And so it's hard. I mean, dude, you know my car, I know your car. Like we don't know people that go out and just lavishly spend money on vehicles.
I do. It's not that they're lavish. Well, yeah, you do. Yes, you do.
Well,
I'm not naming names, but you know.
Oh, I do. Yes, I do. But anyway, most normal everyday people are not in the financial realm of doing that kind of bartering on a regular basis. Some people are, which is great, and then some people are like me and you, and it's like, hey, it's going to be like another 5 years before I buy another vehicle or whatever the case may
As
be.
long as I can hold out, bro, I'm good.
Yeah, that's what I mean, dude. Why not? Okay, I mean, the moment you buy a car, it loses value.
Well, I usually would buy that's why I like going to CarMax, because I could get a 2-year-old car, which by the 2 years, after 2 years, it's lost most of whatever it's gonna lose, and as far as depreciation.
Yeah.
So by then you're at the point where you're just getting all fucking whatever the car is worth at that point.
All right, I got you.
But I'd never buy a car from a straight up regular dealer ever again. It's just no point.
Never.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, no, don't worry, dude. I do it on a daily basis. It's all right. I don't blame anybody. I just do what I got to do to fulfill my requirements at my place of employment. That's what I do.
Especially, see, and then everybody has these fucking. No offense, but everybody has these fucking Hellcats and fucking Hemis, whatever the fucks, just because they're going out. I'm like, cars are ass, bro. They're not really that good. Like the engines are decent, but
Yeah, no, there's
rest of the car is ass.
I see a lot of, and I'm not gonna go on some hour tangent, but I see the department I work in obviously is where problems have to be solved, and it can be hard to say, because I'm sure I could go to the adjacent dealer where people are going in and having similar issues or whatever. It's really hard.
Trust me, the adjacent dealer is not having those same problems.
Well, I know that. That's probably
And
why
there's a reason why.
Because they're not
They're better cars.
American.
Well, Toyota's always made better cars.
Well, I know that, and I think we all know that as a general public. I think, but I think people have preference, and that's really what it is at the end of the day. But you meet a lot of cool people, and you meet a bunch of fucking psychopaths at the same time. It's very what I do is very.
I gotta buy American only.
Yeah,
you'll be back here next week, sir. Have a nice day.
Yeah, no. Yeah, dude, don't. Oh, my God, dude. We've had customers.
Oh, I
like
know.
That.
That's
oh my God.
same thing with cell phones. When I worked in cell phones, I forget not that.
So I just paid this much money, and you just made a happy customer a very angry customer. Well, sir, this is this, and this.
It's funny why we have the same accent. For
Well,
those
because it
people.
fits one demographic. Yeah. But yeah, no, dude. There are people that are like dicks about their cars, and it's like, bro, when something is wrong with your vehicle, I understand that you're upset. Like I have to be, the mitigator of extreme violence, or like, hey, like, relax, we got this. That's
you
my
tell
job.
people to relax.
Sometimes I got to. It's like,
Yeah,
hey,
you
relax.
tell somebody to relax. If you tell me to relax, I'm gonna be like, hey, motherfucker, who the fuck you talking to?
Well, no. If it's in a heated discussion, that's the last thing I'm gonna do.
Oh.
But I get presented with scenarios every day where I have to either just be saving grace, which is 9.5 times out of 10, or 2, just be like, hey, you know what, man, fuck you and fuck your car and fuck this and fuck that, and
That's why I can't be in that industry.
Yeah, dude, I don't give a shit about your car, dude. Like, that's your car. It's not mine. So you're telling me your 20-year-old Jeep is my problem because you don't take care of it.
Take a 20-year-old Jeep to the dealer?
Oh yeah, dude. I see all sorts of stuff.
I raised it and I threw it through the mud 100 times. Can you fix it? No,
Dude,
man.
Dude, I see old Dodge Vipers. I see, which is really
Vipers are cool.
well, those are cool. Those are really cool. But yeah, no, and when it comes to older Jeeps, we don't see them all the time. When I mean older, I mean like 05, 06 ish kind of thing. But no, we do have people that bring them in, and
That was the last cool car they made.
Probably. I mean, I'm not a car connoisseur. I never have been.
What besides the trucks, what the fuck do they have?
Nothing really. I mean, they have the Grand Cherokee, and that's pretty much it.
I'm talking about Dodge.
Dodge?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'll see, that's the thing.
The Grand Cherokee's not been great lately either.
No. See, the newer models, they're nice, like, cosmetically, and they do drive nice.
Yeah, they look good.
But they have like 10 recalls on them. There's all sorts of shit.
Most cars have a lot of recalls on them.
Well, and that's and again,
especially today, because parts come from everywhere, and it's just all kinds of shit.
So to your credit, like I'm not sitting out here bashing like one brand of car. Like it could be everywhere. Like I don't know because this is the only place I've like worked that.
Yeah, y'all just
That-
had 3 of the shittiest in one building.
I mean,
I said it. He didn't.
I mean it's all right. I mean I'm
What is it? Dodge?
Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, Fiat, Jeep.
Well, Ram is part of Dodge.
Yeah,
Oh, you have Chrysler still exist?
yeah. Chrysler Pacificos.
Is that the minivan?
Yeah. Oh man, dude, those are the worst cars. Bro.
Oh,
those are the worst cars.
That you never see those on the road.
Dude, those are the worst, bro. Because one, they have so many features in them, and they're built for families, and obviously that's who owns them is moms who have them, and they got their 2 or 3 kids. Oh, hey,
And the whole soccer team, don't forget
yeah,
them.
and then they got the fucking DVD screens in the back. Oh, they glitch out from time to time, and it's
Well,
like,
have fucking little Timmy keep his fucking grubby hands off of it.
yeah, oh yeah, fucking little Timmy, you motherfucker, you fucking cocksucking motherfucker.
Jesus.
No, but
Have them do all that.
no, but they come in with the sliding door, the sliding door doesn't work, or the hatchback doesn't open properly. Or the radio. Oh my God. Oh, I can't pair my phone because it's infested with fucking, corn syrup. From
Fucking little Timmy and his damn fucking corn chips and his fucking video games and downloading viruses.
Yeah, and it fucking sucks, dude, because that's what they are. They need a transmission. They need a cylinder head. They need this. They need that. Oh my God. And it sucks because, I don't mind going to work and doing a job, but man, this is crazy. Like, you're mad at me because your car, which is like 10 years old, is falling apart and it's my problem. Don't get it. I never will.
Well, people don't know anything about cars, that's why.
And so what you can do and what I end up doing is educating people, and then that's why I get along with a lot of my customers, pretty much all my customers.
Well, you're just doing customer service. What the fuck? You're doing your job. Shut up.
It's fucking
Shut the fuck up.
dude, it's terrible.
Emotional damage.
There is definitely a little bit from the lane. Just a little bit from the lane.
Elaine Boozler? Oh,
That's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. What else I've been watching? I know you didn't start watching Lioness because you're a bum.
That is correct.
Lioness is a fucking fire show,
Fire.
and I don't know why you haven't gotten to it.
God.
No, I'm dead.
No, well, I don't know either. Like, I don't know. I can't. You're asking the right questions. I just don't have a good answer, and I don't know if.
Why don't you like when I give you a suggestion about something? I don't know. It's just that's. I don't know.
I don't mean to do it, and I don't do it on purpose. I swear to God, I don't do it on purpose because I'm like,
At this point,
I should check
RJ,
this out.
It's starting to feel that way.
I don't want you to feel that way.
No, 100% feels like, hey, I'm telling you about this very important show that you should watch, and then we could talk about it on a fucking show that we do weekly, but then it's like, oh, I want to talk about fucking COD for 3 hours when nobody else gives a fuck about that. Exactly. Speechless. Nothing to say here. Move along.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
And we don't want you to fall for any banana in your tailpipe.
Don't you even start doing that. Don't you even fucking start.
All right, I'm not gonna do it.
I swear I had something else to talk about.
I want you to talk about it, Jared Lee. Man,
Never mind. You know what? Never mind. Go ahead.
What? I was
Close
just-
it out because
But
you
that-
killed it with the,
What?
the singing. You killed it with the singing.
I didn't mean to.
No, well, you did.
Can you at least try to look for what you were looking for?
I'm looking, but
All right.
if I gotta hear that shit, I don't want to fucking look for it.
Okay. Don't hate me because you're beautiful.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 262 of the Mad Scientist Lab. You can follow us on Instagram, Mad Scientist Lab. You can follow me on Instagram, Jared Lee Comedy. That's Jared Leigh Comedy. And if you want to watch RJ stream and you chat into the comments and you never get a response, you can do that. That's forever_dope.
That is correct.
Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, see you next week.
Yes. Goodbye.
So hard you won't see nothing.
Goodbye.
Ever, 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 ever.
Audio Skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist